Keystone has a multitude of resources available for checkout and for delivery on the van. One of the ways that I have found to be effective in searching for what I'm looking for is to do a subject search, and I'll demonstrate that now. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the Keystone main page and then click on Media Library. And notice I have a menu across the top, and I'm going to choose the very first one on the left called Search and Reserve. And here's where, if I were going to reserve something, I would put my teacher ID here, but I'm not going to, so I'll leave that. I could do a keyword search, but what I'm going to do is use this drop down over in the middle of the page, which is the subject headings list. The difference between the subject heading and the keyword search is that the subject headings are subjects that the librarian has specifically given or assigned to that item. So the librarian will say this item is about this topic. Whereas in the keyword search box, the word might appear in the annotation somewhere, but it might only minorly be about that topic. So you'll get a little more accurate search by using a subject heading search. So for example, let's say I'm looking for multiple copies of books. Well, I could scroll through this, but it's a long list, but I could hit the key M on my keyboard and it'll jump to the M's, and then I don't have quite so much scrolling. And as you notice, you can see there are a lot of subjects here. But here's multiple copies, or here are multiple copies. So if I've only need 5 or 6 copies, I could choose this. But let's say I've got 24 students in my class, I might choose this one that says 23, 24, or 25 copies in the set. I could leave everything the way it is, or I could say, well, I really have intermediate school, so I'm going to deselect all grades, choose the I, and click search. And it found 64 items that have 25 books in. For example, this one's got 25. This one has 25. This one has 25 copies, and so forth. And then I can mouse over the camera icon to see what it might look like. Not all of them have photographs, but we've been doing that over the last few years. Then I could go back to the top, and if I wanted to clear my search, I could click on Search and Reserve again. Let's say I'm looking for playaways. So I can click here, type the letter P on my keyboard, and scroll down until, notice I've got phonemic awareness. All the characteristics of reading are listed here, but right now I'm looking for playaways, and so if I go here, playaways, and I'll leave all grades and I'll click search. And what this does is brings up playaways that are cassettes. It's like a cassette, but it's a modern looking cassette, like an MP3 player, and with headphones and 1 copy of the book. And so I can look at use the camera icon again to see what they are, and if I put my mouse over it, it'll say too what they are. And notice Playaway is in the title. I can also, notice this is a mixture of grades. I could sort this. So instead of by alpha order, I could say I want it by grade level order. And then I'll start out with the kindergarten or primary level books first, and then the PIs, which brings in the intermediate. And now I'm at the IJ level. And I've got some that are IJS. I've even got one that's ST, which is 3 cups of tea. Looks like we even have grapes of wrath. So that's how you search using the subject heading drop-down search.